Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of this time our ladder climb of Pokemon Showdown. So in the last episode, we tried to use this team. It did not work out so well. We went 0-3. So like I said in the last one, I made a new team and we are going to be trying out this one. And so we've got Ogerpon Wellspring, we've got Heatran with Terra Flying. We've got Great Tusk. We've got Zapdos, Pecharunt, and Samurott. And we'll just see if we can actually win a battle this time, unlike our last one. So, let's see. I can... Mimikyu, I haven't seen one of those in OU in a while. Let's just go for Samurott. He's probably gonna switch. I'm going to Ceaseless Edge. Oh, no, no switch. Well, I'm gonna Ceaseless Edge again. Huh. Gliscor is surprisingly fast. He sent in Cyclizar. I'm gonna go into Pecharunt. And I'll just substitute. Now let's Malignant Chain the Cyclizar. Oh. Okay, not Cyclizar. Let's see who he goes into. Okay, it's a forfeit. So, we just got our first win. Let's try this again. Maybe we'll get an opponent who does a full battle instead of just a partial. A team of only 4 Pokemon. Okay. Let's send in Great Tusk. Let's knock off. Enamorus now. Let's send in Heatran. We'll Power Gem. Probably should have given it a Steel move rather than... But, oh well. See what he can do to Pecharunt. Play Rough does nothing. Let's just... alright. Let's go into Zapdos. Let's just Volt Switch. And go into... Let's go into Ogerpon. And let's just... let's Horn Leech. Alright, let's do Ivy Cudgel. Let's try that again. Yeah. Let's go into Samurott. And Ceaseless Edge. Ceaseless Edge will defeat that Enamorus, but I don't outspeed, and he forfeits again. Okay. So 2 forfeits in a row. Let's keep going, see if we can get an actual win, or if we're going to keep making people forfeit. This team looks a bit heavier on the stall. but it should be relatively handleable. So we'll go with Samurott, not the best pick to start, so let's just go into Heatran. And we'll Stealth Rock. That should force a switch into a Alomomola. Now we can go into Zapdos. And he doesn't have a ground type, so let's just discharge. And dang, that knocked out Alomomola quick. Well, let's see what he does next. Okay, let's Volt Switch. Now let's do Samurott, and we'll do Ceaseless Edge. Just to stack up some hazards. Bitter Blade. Almost KO'd Samurott. Now it's Scizor. Let's go back into Heatran. And we'll just Flamethrower. It's probably going to Wave Crash, so let's Ogerpon. Nope. Well, let's Horn Leech, see what happens. Worst case. Yeah, that works. I don't want to lose Ogerpon yet, so let's go into Zapdos. And let's just Volt Switch. It's probably going to bring in Kingambit. Switch into Heatran, I guess. Let's Flamethrower. Oh, he didn't try to Sucker Punch? That is surprising. Let's go. Oh, and he forfeited. Pretty sure I won that. I won that anyway with Ogerpon, but Ogerpon or Zapdos, but still. Alright, let's try... Ooh, Goldengo. That could pose an issue. Let's start off with... Great Tusk. Let's Earthquake. He doesn't have an immunity to ground, so... His best switch in would probably have to be the Garchomp if he were to switch in. But here comes Ninetales, I bet. No, it's another forfeit. Okay, I guess we'll just keep going. Okay, so... Let's start with Samurott. Okay, so it's gonna Grassy Glide. I'll use Petra Run. Oh, no, it was a U-turn. He sent in a grass type, probably going to Terra into a water type. There's that switch. Let's bring in our Heatran with Flamethrower. Let's just stealth rock real quick, just so that way we can get it up. And then I can bring Zapdos to potentially finish oh! He switches. I'll bring in Samurott then. Okay. Fair enough. Let's just Hex. I feel like Corval Knight's gonna come back. No, it's Ting Lu. Let's put in, I guess, Ogerpon? And I guess I'll just... Okay, I do outspeed, but that was a crit, so let's Zapdos it. And let's Volt Switch. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. I'll do Ogerpon. Great Tusk. That works. I'll close combat. And I'll just Flamethrower, I guess. Okay, so it's Rillaboom again. No point in keeping Heatran alive. So let's go into Pecharunt. And just Hex. Now we got rid of his poison immunity. Let's see. Let's get rid of our ghost thing and just Malignant Chain. Okay. 295. When it comes down to it, I can switch and I'll essentially outspeed everything except for that. So let's put in our Great Tusk. 295. Let's just knock off. And let's bring in Zapdos. It's probably going to be a mistake. It's probably going to one-shot Zapdos. In fact, I should probably put in my own Ogerpon. Let's just discharge. Do that again. Let's just keep discharge. Okay. So, should I try and predict a switch? get the +1 speed. Because that's probably about the only way I could win. And I lost. I lost my bet. I lost. No way around it. Oh well, that was a good battle. So yeah, we'll call that. We'll do one more battle. Call that the end of this episode. And then in the next one, I'll have another different team. Let's see. He's got a Sun team. He's gonna probably lead Torkoal first. Let's Great Tusk. Let's just... Okay. Let's Knock Off. There we go. Stealth Rock. And switch to Samurott. Okay, and switch immediately to Zapdos. One, two, and it lands 3. Let's go into Pecharunt. Gonna assume he's gonna switch into Kingambit for immunity, so let's go into Heatran. Or, they could just stay in on a Poison Ghost typing. I guess I just got red. This guy clearly doesn't care about that Lilligant. Let's go into Samurott. Ceaseless Edge. I don't outspeed. Oh, but that doesn't matter. So that's boosted speed. And I lost. Him keeping Lilligant in kind of messed me up those 2 times. I figured he would have switched, but oh well. It's low ladder. Anything happens. So we'll call that the end of this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.